internet and all my friends. Dutch angle, because I packed my tripod already. Few things right off the bat here. First of all, spoilers for How I Met Your Mother. Sorry. That is the alternate ending, so if you haven't seen the show yet, that doesn't really count. That's not the one that aired. Second thing, in 1 month, I will be leaving Austin to move to Colorado. So this is kind of my goodbye-ish video. Gonna do a little tour of the apartment, as the title indicates. Hopefully there'll be one more video. Might even get Kevin on camera like my actual last night. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to Rachel Hall. She's the best human being on the planet. I love her to death. And yeah, so I thought I would talk about some things. I opened with How I Met Your Mother because I've been watching the complete series. I got the box set. When I was fired from Running High Meadery, like the next day I went out looking for a copy of Trainspotting with my friend Ramon and my ex-roommate Sarah. And they had the complete series on DVD, and I was like, I'm unemployed, I'm going to watch the whole thing. I didn't plan for the fact, I didn't think about the fact that when I first finished How I Met Your Mother, the first time I watched it back in the day, it was in 2014 in Los Angeles, and I'd been flirting with the idea of moving to Austin. And the night I finished How I Met Your Mother, I went to go walk around and buy a pack of cigarettes. And on that walk's when I officially decided to move to Austin. So there's a bit of poetry there. It's like stanzas, like they rhyme, you know? That's a Plinkett reference for anybody cool enough to understand. So yeah, I finished How I Met Your Mother, and it's the end of my time in Austin, so that's interesting. I'm gonna quit smoking, I promise. I'm gonna get the camera now and do like a little tour. First of all, the adorable dog Willow Puppy, hanging out on my couch. I should also mention, I forgot to say it at the beginning, apologies in advance for the length of the video. I'm assuming this is probably going to go on for a while. Double apologies if I'm slurring. I've been drinking wine because, you know, why not? Anyway, that's my dog. Let's zoom out, shall we? For anybody who's been in my apartment, it looks different now. Look how bare. All those books are gone. All the cool stuff's gone. Those totes are full of all my stuff. I got the couch rotated so I can lay down and watch TV. This shelf is all full of hangers and things now. Up here, I'm gonna pack those, I promise. So yeah, I'm on my way out. Fridge not covered in magnets and pictures anymore. Let's head on down the hallway into the dark. Bedroom. More darkness. So, this was my bedroom for the majority of the time I was here. When Sarah moved in, I gave her this room. Really, when Kevin moved out, I decided I wanted to have this room as my office. So I was in the process of already switching over when Sarah moved in. I gave her the bigger room. DVD collection still isn't packed. That's the last thing I have to pack. I have quite a few movies. It's going to take a while to pack those up. So, yeah, this room. This was my bedroom for a couple, 2.5 years. Well, ish. This is the room I had sex in for the first time. Sorry, Mom, if you ever watch these. I had sex. That's really the only thing noteworthy to happen to me in this room. Hey, look, a dog. So yeah, I had sex, finally. That was cool. But yeah, this is the room I slept in. This was my apartment for quite some time. No posters on the wall anymore. Once again, very thoroughly bare. Down the hallway some more. This was my office for quite some time. I finished Enjoy the Show. Well, I finished at work, actually, at Circle K. But I wrote a big chunk of Enjoy the Show in this room. There used to be a desk up against that wall right there. I had a bookshelf right here. Anyone who's been in the apartment has probably seen what this used to look like. This was a pretty big room for me. I did a lot of writing in here. I did a lot of thinking and figuring things out for that screenplay. It was also Kevin's room for like 5 months. So Kevin, by the way, is my roommate in Colorado. We're moving in together. Gonna get a house with a yard and a dog, and Kevin's gonna get a dog. Speaking of dogs, there she is. So yeah, yay that room. And then the main entry hall living space. Once again, those are all full of things. Video game systems and books and plates and all kinds of nonsense. This was the place where we played beer pong. You and I, and me and them, and us. Anybody who's tagged in the video, you probably played beer pong at some point in this room. Yeah, I spent most of my time in that living room over there and in this kitchen dining room area. We played a lot of beer pong, had a lot of long talks, a lot of fun, a lot of listening to records. I packed my tripod, I think I already mentioned, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put the camera down somewhere so I can talk. Once again, sorry for the Dutch angle, back to the tripod. So yeah, this is my my little goodbye video, or my little, I don't know, I'm drunk and feeling thoughtful. Wine. So yeah, 2.5 years in this apartment after 4 in Los Angeles, which are some really great things happen in Los Angeles, of course. But yeah, I moved here with nothing, you know, no job prospects, not a lot of money, just enough to kind of make the move happen. Found a gig at Circle K. Year into that, I found Meridian High Meadery, which, you know, bad blood aside, I still love that place. I still love the company. I still love the people. This was an important apartment for me in a weird way. And I mean, I'm talking about this stuff. I was watching How I Met Your Mother. I've been watching How I Met Your Mother for like 2 months. Not that long. It's me, you know, I can watch a TV show very quickly. But in going through How I Met Your Mother, particularly the last couple episodes, which I just finished, there's a lot of references to, like, you know, the past and the people that you met in your life and how everything kind of matters, even the things you don't think matter, and saying goodbye and all that kind of stuff. So I got wistful wine. I got a little misty eyes. I got some graduation goggles on. So I thought I'd record this little video. It's been a while anyway. No movie reviews, no Rach and George in quite some time. I've seen Guardians 2, loved it. I like it better than the first one. To be fair, spoilers for Guardians 2. Guardians 1 is about trauma, and especially about losing your mother. My mom is still alive, so I love her. Guardians 2 is about daddy issues, and I have daddy issues, so of course I think I love Guardians more. Guardians 2 more. Alien Covenant's a mess. Get Out is the best movie of the year. That's pretty much where I'm at. In case I don't see ya, I'm assuming there'll be some kind of goodbye. We'll go to Barflies, or I'll have some kind of party here or something. But in case I don't see ya, shout out to all the people in Austin who made my life amazing. Ben and Aaron, I know we don't see each other very often. You're a married couple now. But I always loved hanging out with you. You're always a lot of fun. I love seeing you on New Year's and Christmas and whenever there's a party at Jerry's. Easter, your Orthodox Easter, where we did Easter egg stuff. I watched some Game of Thrones in your place one time. You have kitties. Yes, I like you, Ben and Aaron. You're awesome. Jerry and Madeline, congrats on the engagement. I'm assuming I'll be back in Texas sometime this year or next year for the wedding. I'm sure I'll see you guys again at some point. Let's see. Mick. Mick, you're a good dude. You took me out to Cheer Up Charlie's recently. We watched all 8 Fast and Furious movies together. That was an experience. Gonna miss you, buddy. Let's see. Anna, always a source of pleasure for me. Known you for quite some time. I've known you since you were 19 years old. How about that noise? Hopefully I'll see you again too. Hopefully you'll come to Colorado if you feel like it. We still never watched Always Famous. I don't think we've ever watched Always Famous together, which is crazy considering the amount of references we do to that film. All the Meridian Hive employees, Sarah, my former roommate, Josh, Molt, Tara, people who've gotten fired and quit and all that good stuff. You're all great. You made my life a lot more fun. You made that job a pretty amazing gig. I feel like I'm gonna be the shit who post this and then somebody's gonna see it and I forgot to mention them. Am I forgetting somebody? Well, I hope not. If I have forgotten somebody, I'm drunk, so there it is. As I said earlier, shout out to Miss Rachel Hall. She is a pretty amazing person. She's my best friend in this city. For the 2 years I've been here, she's been nothing but supportive and lovely and wonderful. I'm sure I'll see you again. I don't even know if you made it this far into the video, but if you did, I love you, Rach. So yeah, as per usual with these kind of videos, you know, like I did the one on Easter and one before that. Yeah, just an update on my life. Nothing much has changed since the last video where I changed my shirt a lot. If you have not seen the previous vlog diary entry thing, give it a watch. It's funny. I changed my shirt a lot. There's a whole metaphor going on. But yeah, so I got fired. But even before I got fired, I was already going to move to Colorado. Kevin and I have found a house. There's a yard. It's pretty awesome. Walking distance from breweries and movie theaters and all that good stuff. I haven't written anything in a while. I recently had an idea that I kind of wrote some notes for, a really fucked up horror movie. I take that back. It's a fucked up drama under the guise of a horror movie, I guess is the best way I could describe it. Haunted house type story. And then I really want to make a Tesla movie. That's what's going on for me creatively. I've got 3 or 4 Tesla books that I've purchased from Half Price Books and Barnes & Noble. The next, like, you know, I want to write a Tesla movie. But, you know, first there's like months of just research. I don't know much about the guy. So I have to read all the Tesla stuff and watch all the Tesla things on YouTube. I recently watched the Drunk History on Tesla. You should give it a watch. It's interesting. I found out that Tesla's friend was Mark Twain. So I might have my narrator. I'm kind of thinking maybe Mark Twain should be the storyteller. Maybe. So yeah, I got some screenplay ideas. No real job prospects in Colorado. I mean, there's things. There's breweries. There's banks. There's stuff that's, you know, I might get hired for. But really, it's just, you know, the end of my time here in Texas. I don't think I'll ever come back. I mean, I'll come back for Christmas, see my mom. Maybe. I've got a dog, so it's tricky to come back. Can't leave the dog alone. But I'll be back, of course, to visit friends and stuff like that for the weddings that might happen. But in terms of living in Texas, I think I'm done. Thank fuck. Nah, I love Texas. But, you know, I've got a lot of bad memories here. It's too fucking hot, of course. But yeah, I think I'm done living in Texas. I moved here when I was 7 years old. 28 now. My dad kind of dragged us here. And then after high school, when, you know, my dad left us when I was 15, our house, we had to declare bankruptcy on it, my mother and I, my mother declared bankruptcy. Moved to Austin. I spent 2 years in Austin, made some amazing friends. And based on kind of the growth I had then, I moved to California. And like, I'm going to go be a filmmaker. That didn't work out. 4 years in LA, and by the way, shout out to all the LA peeps, Dane, Mikey, the other Mikey, Brock, fuck it, Charlie, why not? Who probably won't see this anyway because he doesn't have a Facebook anymore. Pat. LA was a pretty big, you know, obviously 4 years of my life there. Grew up quite a bit there, and it got me to be able to like feel comfortable moving back to Austin. And even when I moved here, I remember before I moved to Austin, my LA friends were saying, so is that it, you're done? And I was like, well, no, I mean, Austin is just the place I'm going. That's where my family is, my friends are, it's just a comfortable place, comfortable. Wine. Austin was just a place to kind of reset after Los Angeles. And Colorado is a place where there's cheap rent and my friend. And, you know, legal weed and good weather. It snowed in May. So I'm excited for Colorado. But yeah, it's interesting to say goodbye to this place. Yeah, a lot of time was spent here. A lot of big moments. A lot of time. Clearly 2.5 years, but a lot of things happened. I reconnected with old friends. I made new friends. Watched a fuck-zillion movies. I'm rambling. I don't know if this is appealing to anybody who's watching. But anyway, this was just something I wanted to do and say goodbye to the apartment. It'll be more empty soon. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and grab the camera once more. Love you, but I'm going to sell those tables. And by sell, I mean give them to Salvation Army. Also, these couches, well, the dog is going to stay, but the couch is going to go to Salvation Army. That couch is going to Salvation Army. That table. If Salvation Army wants a really fucked up checkerboard table, I'm getting rid of a lot of my furniture. I'm really trying to scale down. I'm just going to go handheld for the last of this here. Anyway, that's this video. If you've been my friend, if we've hung out, I really appreciated it. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, just my regular YouTube viewers, all 43 subscribers I have, thank you so much for subscribing. There will be more content at some point, I promise. I don't know what it'll be, but there'll be something. Thank you for watching. Thanks for giving a shit. To future George, you used to live here. That was the thing you did. Bye.